Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my weekly vlog. This is a very special weekly vlog because I'm going to be showing you a week in my life when I am graduating from my master's program. This has been the day I've been looking forward to, and it took me a while to get here. And I finally made it. But I wanted to make an intro for this vlog from the future because turns out when I was actually, making an intro in the moment, my microphone was off and I was showing you my new purchases. One of them was my Yves Saint Laurent card holder that I got as a present from my husband for my graduation. So it was like live reaction. And so that portion of this vlog was on mute, and that's very unfortunate. So I just wanted to explain to you why you will see clips of me talking but no sound coming, so it will be just music playing. Then I was also showing you my new Polene bag. Again, no sound. And then when I started showing you my clothes, I realized that there's no sound and I connected my microphone properly. So bear with me. It's disconnected. Okay, guys, so here is the first cardigan. This is size small, but it's so um big. You know, there's a lot of room for additional layers. So I was kind of not sure if this is a good fit or I should get a size extra small. I like when they're a bit more tight. But my husband said this looks good, so I trusted him. But I still think it could be like one size smaller. It would be cute. And then I got this sweater from Uniqlo. I'm honestly going through my Uniqlo era currently. Like, I love their clothes. And these jeans, by the way, are from Uniqlo. And I love them so much that I bought the same pair, but in a different color. So, since I started talking about my jeans as well, here are the jeans. So, let's put on new sweater and new jeans together. And you will see why I'm so obsessed with these jeans that are so baggy, and I feel like any outfit with them looks much better. Okay, so next is this outfit, I guess. It's very casual, but I feel like this color for fall season is exactly what you need, and I somehow didn't have anything in this color. And here are the jeans. Oh, the bag, the everything, the mess. We love that. Yes, queen slay. Okay, maybe let's move this a bit. Okay, I think you get the vibe. They're quite oversized, and I love that. Especially for my body type, it's so hard to find jeans that look oversized still because I have pear-shaped body, so all the oversized jeans just are always tight on my ass, and that's just the way it is. So thank God we found jeans that actually make even me happy. Yeah, that's it from Uniqlo, by the way. Next is H&M. Okay, so first item is suede coat. Honestly, I don't know what's the difference between velvet and suede, but I think this is suede coat. And as you know, currently velvet suede is back and it's stylish, it's trending, it's giving cool girl fashion. Okay, so this is like a very simple code, and I saw like similar one in Zara, but honestly the quality was so much worse. And I know like H&M versus Zara, like they usually have the same quality, but somehow this code was much better at H&M than I saw in Zara stores. And it's actually much warmer because Zara somehow has like, I don't even know like who will want to buy it, because I think even my blazers are warmer than that piece of suede that was used to make that coat. This one is much better, and I am looking forward to styling it with anything and everything, honestly. Like, even look, Polene bag. Does it even work? I don't know. Does it work? I mean, I think it does. I think anything works as long as you feel comfortable and confident. And then it's kind of a vibe. But this is what I mean. I wasn't sure about beige color for fall and winter, for my bag. But at the same time, I love beige accessories. So I thought it could work, but now I'm like, maybe it's a bit too light. But no, actually it does work. I think so. I think so. I don't know. Here's H&M bag, and I honestly don't remember what I got. So let's see. Okay, so I got this hoodie, and it's just basic gray hoodie, but somehow I never have enough of basic things, and I go to my reformer Pilates and then I have nothing to throw on top of my yoga wear, Pilates wear, and that's why I bought the hoodie. So let's try it on. Okay, here's the hoodie. As you can see, it's very basic, very simple, but in Brussels it rains a lot, so I think having your hood to protect you when it's raining is always nice. Although I was looking for a sweatshirt, but I couldn't find it. And then when I was about to leave, I saw it and it was too late and I was too tired and they were closing. So I was like, okay, I'm buying this hoodie and it's fine. And I think it is fine. I think it's a big oversized hoodie, very cozy, comfy, love it, and gonna wear it. And next we have two pieces that I think I can just style as an outfit. And it's my white cardigan and leather skirt. So let's put them on. Okay, so the last outfit is this white cardigan and this dark brown leather skirt, flared skirt. I don't know, makes me feel so cute and so feminine. But obviously, this cardigan can work with tomboyish outfits with those oversized pants, jeans. But I think together, this is a great ensemble. Love it. I don't know what else to say. I realized that I don't have enough clothes because I always donate, sell, etc. But then I never buy more. So I'm always like, I have nothing to wear. And I feel like my 30s are for me to redefine my style and to be a bit more out there and buy more. Because I think in my 20s, I was like really, frugal in a way. I was not shopping as much, I was not buying as much, and then I never have anything to wear. And so now in my 30s, I'm like, let's take care of that. Let's get back to our fashion sense and buy more stuff. This is awful. Like, I'm gonna be canceled by all the uh, people who are trying not to buy stuff. And I'm like, let's buy more stuff. No, it's just because I was kind of not buying stuff anymore. What am I saying? Anyways, so that sums up the first part of this vlog. I showed you some new things I bought, but for the rest part, this vlog is not going to be about what I bought, etc. However, I am going shopping for my graduation tomorrow, and then I'm going to show you what I got for my graduation. But this vlog is super special for me because it's about my graduation, something I wanted to experience ever since I got my bachelor's at 23. However, as you guys know, I couldn't do it. I had to wait, and the right opportunity, the right moment came when I was 29. So it took me 7 years to get here, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to celebrate this big achievement of mine. Yeah, and to end this chapter, close the door and move on to new things. Actually, today I'm going to an Asian book club. We're gonna discuss Crying in H Mart, this memoir book by Michelle Zauner about the loss of her mother and her reconnecting with her Korean heritage through food. And it was one of the most beautiful books I have read because it's like so personal. And as a mixed person, I really relate to trying to connect with your half of your heritage, and feeling like, do you still get to call it yours, even when, in the case of Michelle Zauner, her mother passed away. And I always question, like, I feel connection to my Azariness because of my connection to my father. And I do question if I can continue that when he will no longer be around. So it's just, as a mixed person, I relate to that. So I'm curious how today's book club is going to go. I'm taking Tillen with me because even though it's an Asian book club, it says allies are welcome. And you know what? A white guy who married an Asian person is an ally. Not always, but in our case, he is. So that's going to be interesting. Not sure if I'm going to vlog that, but super excited to experience this because I'm also starting a book club with my classmates. Now that we don't have school anymore, I thought it would be nice to still have connection and not just go out, but also do some, intellectual labor and like read and discuss books. I don't know how that's going to go, but I hope that it's going to take off and we can be a proper book club. So I'm gathering all the experience I have for my own book club currently. Okay.
Questions that stimulates conversation. And lastly, we also always trying to find a way to reinvent the concept of book clubs and literary events with other
Hi guys, so today I'm continuing looking for my dress. As you saw from the previous clip, yesterday I spent half of my day looking for a graduation dress. However, I wasn't really obsessed with any of them, but I did order from Zalando a few days before, and just yesterday I got my package. I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to do it with you. So without further ado, let's take a look at two dresses that I ordered and let's see if any of them are any good. Also, I got shoes, but after yesterday's window shopping, I honestly might return the shoes that I got from Zalando and instead go to Mango and pick up the pair that I saw there. So here's the Zalando package. Okay, and let's start with the shoes because I am really curious. Okay, they actually look much better in real life than I expected. I thought it's gonna be worse quality because I think they were like 20 or 30 euros. And I got them because I really wanted this material. Like, I know it's been out there for years, but I don't know why I never got my hands on it. And I think it was always in the back of my mind that I need these boots, and basically I needed them for many years, and now when no one is wearing them, I'm like, time to get them. Okay, let's put them on and let's see. Okay, so the shoes are much better than I expected, so now I'm not so sure about returning them. I'm gonna check how they look with my dresses and then make a decision. Maybe it's okay to have two pairs of black boots for one season. My husband is looking at me, judging me with his eyes. Okay, next is one of my dresses. Okay, so here's my dress number one. What do you guys think? It's very classy, nothing extra, very minimalistic, but I honestly wanted something like this. And mind you, second dress is a bit more out there, so we'll see how much better it can get. I don't know, I think it's a good option, and I'm glad that in real life it looks exactly the same as on the photo. Okay, now let's change to the dress number two. And dress number two. So if you look at it from the front, it's like regular, nothing special. But then it has an open back, and I have a feeling that it might be a bit too much for a master's degree graduation. I feel like, especially maybe in 30, maybe this is more like suitable. I feel like if you're graduating high school, or it's some sort of a gala graduation, which is not the case at all with my graduation. So I like them both, honestly. I think they're both really gorgeous and beautiful dresses, but I have more, I don't know, I guess faith in that one because I am a bit afraid that this one might be a bit too much out there, or like, what if this will fall? So far it is not falling, like these sleeves and the back, like it's all being in place, but I don't know, I'm not so sure. But I do like both dresses, so it's like a very difficult decision that I need to make. And I think after seeing these two dresses, I definitely do not consider those two from Mango, because yesterday when I went there, I was like, oh, okay, like I might order one of these if the Zalando order doesn't go well. But I actually really prefer these two options over those two. But now I need to make up my mind and decide which dress to keep and which one to return. But do let me know which one you like more, even though I'll post it after I made the decision. Hey guys, so I am on my way to meet Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Can't tell you more now because I'm running late. I mean, I'm not yet running late, but if I will keep on talking, I will. So come with me to see the legend herself. I took two of her books, one that I have read and one that I still need to read, hoping to get them signed, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, and tomorrow is my graduation, but no big deal. It's fine.
Very good at shielding it. And I was constantly worrying about not writing, which did not help the fact that I was not writing. In some ways, I think of it as when people have insomnia and you're lying in bed and you're sleepless and you're thinking, I'm not sleeping, which makes you not sleep. So that's kind of what happened with writing fiction. I couldn't. Nigerian current affairs informing my fiction, not really, but informing me as a citizen, of course. I'm engaged. I mean, this idea of sort of talking about things, sometimes it's not even so much that I want to, it's that I feel I have a platform and I'm so annoyed about something, and before I know it, I'm saying something about it. And then I go home and I think maybe I shouldn't have, because now there's so much noise, I'm just tired. But I feel things strongly. I feel things strongly. Sometimes I cannot help but speak about things I feel strongly. And so I think for me the last case in Nigeria was the elections. Elections that I believe were stolen. And I thought it was important to say that because you had the US government sort of celebrating what they called free and fair elections that were anything but. And I just think that sort of thing is important. So yes, I love Nigeria. Like the character? A parable. Oh, the Thomas Sankara quote. Oh, yes. Yes, actually. Yes, that is what I repeat to myself. And because I want you all to read the book, I will ask you to please go look in Dreamtown for the quote by the great African leader, Thomas Sankara. I think this is really good. But I just want to say, Katrina, I want to say thank you to you because thank you for doing this. This has been very nice. Because I kind of felt that I'm on the therapist's couch, sort of telling you things about my personal life.
Okay, it's me again from the future. I just really wanted to explain what happened at the Chiwanda Ngozi Adichie meeting. As you saw from the clip, there were a lot of people, and everyone wanted an autograph, of course, as one does when coming to see their favorite author or an author. And honestly, Chiwanda Ngozi Adichie, like when I was a teenager, that clip of her from her TED Talk went viral. Then Beyonce used this in her Flawless song. And I love Beyonce too. And so I literally memorized that speech. Feminist, a person who believes in the social and political equality of the sexes. uh, Social, political, and economical, wasn't it? Now I forgot. Bruh. But yeah, I love that TED Talk. After that, I read her feminist, We Should All Be Feminists. I read that short book. I fell in love with it, but I still haven't read any of her fiction works. So I bought Americana for this occasion because I wanted to get her. I think that's her first book, right? I might be wrong, but I think that's like what made her famous at least. So I wanted to get that one, but then when I came, it was mostly about Dream Count because this is her latest novel. And I realized that I should have bought that one, but it's fine. She signed it, but the line was insane. And then I was at the end of the line. Honestly, that day I was having a panic attack because inside there were so many people and I was wearing a sweater and I was sweating and like I was so hot. I literally had not enough air and I was kind of barricaded. I couldn't just leave. I was like in this small balcony area where like the closest exit to me, I actually had to jump down to get out, and the furthest I had to go through a lot of people, and there's not enough space, and the person next to me was quite large, and so I didn't want to annoy him. I didn't want to annoy anyone, so I kind of had a moment of agoraphobia, I think, because I was just like having a panic attack because I was hot and I wanted to go like, I don't know, put some cold water on myself, and I was like, I cannot leave this place, and so that gave me even more anxiety. So I was stuck there, and then I wanted it to end sooner, but then, you know, eventually passed. I rolled up my sleeves, and luckily I had like a button down type of cardigan sweater, so I was able to unbutton as much as I could. Honestly, if anyone saw me, it looked like I'm getting naked right there listening to Chimamanda. And I'm like, honestly, embarrassing, but that's the reality. That's what happened. This is why I hate going places alone, because if I had a friend there, at least like they would calm me down, but I went alone. So I was like, I'm dying. Everyone is gonna see me leaving and they'll hate me. Like, I hate having anxiety, honestly. Like, normal people don't have these thoughts and they just live life happily ever after. Anyways, and then I was super late to the signing portion session, and then I was last in line, and then guess what, there's about like 20, maybe 15 people in front of me, and they're like, she's not gonna sign anymore, she's exhausted. Fairly so, like it was a long line. I was standing in that line for an hour, you know, and I don't know how she did it, honestly. She's a queen. She slayed. She did it. And then I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Me and other people. There were those who left, and luckily they were in front of me. And I was like, nope. I will only leave when I see her leaving, and like that's it. And like there's no more person sitting and signing, you know? Like I didn't lose my hope. I'm glad I didn't, because she agreed to sign and we were just asked to keep it short, not to interact with her. Listen, I understand. I don't think it was like a diva moment or anything. Like it must be so hard, like so many people and you're just signing and signing and signing, and we had to write our name so that it minimizes the, you know, amount of time she spends per person. But then when it was my turn, she was like, who is this for? And I'm like, for me. And she's like, oh, I love your name, and like, where you from? I told her I'm from Kazakhstan originally. And then we chatted because she had someone from Kazakhstan, she knew someone, and she told me she was quite glamorous woman, and I'm like, yes, we are like that. And I don't know, it was just like this small chat, and I'm like, you must be so exhausted, and I appreciate the fact that you're still interacting with your fans and readers, and it was very sweet. And I was still trying not to talk too much, you know, because they told us not to talk too much, but she was so sweet and so kind, and I'm so grateful that I was able to get her autograph. And I'll honestly cherish that novel that she signed, Americana. Unfortunately, I only could sign one. Obviously, there were a lot of people, so from the beginning, we were told we'll only get one book signed. So I got that one signed. I'm excited to read it. So, you know, this was the day before my graduation, and then I come home and we have no hot water, no heating. And so I was taking a cold shower that night, and at night we were sleeping without any heating. So I put on everything I had, and like I hugged my husband, and we were like sleeping the whole night holding each other because we were so cold. And then in the morning I wake up, still no hot water. We were trying to work with the boiler, it wasn't working. We reached out to our landlady, and that's the day of my graduation. My graduation, I have to be there at 2:30, I don't remember now. And then the graduation itself is at 4. I woke up early to wash my hair because I was still hoping maybe there'll be hot water. No, I had to wash my hair with cold water. And that's very, very painful, let me tell you, especially when the whole house is freezing cold. Basically, then we came home after my graduation, and luckily there was hot water because apparently someone really smart in the building went downstairs and was fiddling with the heating and turned off ours and one other neighbor's heating. So we had no hot water and no heating because of this person doing this thing. So basically, that was the explanation. I just wanted you to know what was happening, because maybe you can see that I look a bit in the beginning, a bit, anxious and a bit angry, frustrated. But then, the euphoria from actually graduating and coming to this major moment in my life took over, and that was beautiful. And now let's watch how it was. Hey guys, so today is the day, my graduation day. I really wanted to quickly show you my outfit. All right, so I have made up my mind and I decided to wear. Where's face tracking? I decided to wear the dress with an open back. Oh, oh my god, everything is so messy. My life is so messy, and we have no hot water, no heating. Just life is a mess right now, but I'm going to celebrate this milestone of my life, and I'm trying to show you my outfit and my camera. This is so stressful. I hope you can see my dress fully. This is the back. I hope it's not too much, but I think, you know what? I think it's pretty classy, but I'm gonna throw on top my blazer that I bought yesterday. By the way, shoes are also new. I got them also yesterday from Mango. So these are like fake leather, but they look much better. And I was thinking that if it's gonna rain, I won't be wet. Whereas those from Stradivarius, although cheaper, are also worse quality. So the blazer is for the ceremony part because I'm gonna be wearing a gown, but I think it's still gonna be pretty cold. And then during the reception part, I just take it off and show off my bag. I just hope you can see my dress because, like, honestly, I have no one to take photos of me, and my husband keeps on making jokes about missing my graduation and how it's no big deal. And, like, I actually had a cry session because it's, like, very annoying when your loved one doesn't understand how important certain things are for you. And I already had no one showing up for my bachelor's ceremony, so if today he misses my graduation, I'm actually going to be really upset, and I'm getting emotional even thinking about it. So, yeah, let's go because I need to show up at 2:30, even though the graduation is only at 4. This university, like, I need to make a video with how disappointing my master's program was and how I don't like the university that I went to. But that's for another time, okay? Now let's go. Okay, we're moving on. Oh my god. This is insane, guys. This is insane. This building.
Hi, my name is Layla McDeeve. I would like to thank my family, Choksao, Papa and Mama. Nalipsha Khwala Tilan. Thanks everyone and free Palestine!
And here are the masters in digital communication leadership.
Bonjour, my name is Minfa. This is keeping it short, so thank you friends, family, my girlfriend.
Not you, the food. Okay, bon appetit, babe. Okay, you can take a bite. You want to take a spoon? You need to do it too. Yeah, let's do it together.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. Cheers.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I am so happy to be done with this master's chapter in my life. I am the first in my family to get master's degree. By the way, Masters of Science, okay? Not just any master's degree, but Master of Science. And that's a big deal for me because my parents never got a university degree. They were both working class people. My dad was a policeman and my mom was a cook. My dad tried to get a law degree, but then he didn't go through with it. He didn't finish, so he never got a degree. And I know how much it meant for my dad, especially for me to do this. And of course, I also wanted to do it. I just couldn't do it anytime sooner than now. I honestly want to leave it at that. I don't want to talk about my university not being what I thought it would be because it is what it is. You know, what matters is that I got a degree, I finished everything, I got good grades, I am a Master of Science, and that's all that matters. And it was a beautiful, beautiful moment. And despite all the hardships and no hot water, I made it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next weekly vlog. Bye!